My dad served in the army and lost his right eye, but flew a flag in his backyard until the day that he died. I'm so sorry for this, but since I have your attention, the title of the video goes F-47 is the scariest fighter jet the US has ever built. By the way, I bet you never saw anyone singing Toby Keith with a Russian English, right? First time. Okay, my friends, before I go into this, let me ask you for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much. Is the best way to show support. Now, if you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Link for the original video below. By the way, also link for my Twitch, for my Instagram, for my Twitter, wherever you feel like, follow me on those. Let's play it.
F-47 fighter jet flying. Nothing in the world comes even close to it.
Nothing.
It's virtually...
The thing that comes close may be the one that China owns, the F-22 Raptor. Oh wait, that's American also.
Unseeable. That's what the president said, and the Air Force has even labeled it...
Okay, sorry, we have to start this again. My friends, I saw in the news that Trump is thinking about putting the military budget at 1.5 trillion. Is this clickbait or do you guys think this is true? Because I know it's close to $1 trillion right now.
F-47 fighter jet flying. Nothing in the world comes even close to it.
Nothing.
It's virtually unseeable. That's what the president said, and the Air Force has even labeled it Stealth Plus Plus, world's fastest stealth fighter. So the question is, if the F-22 shows up on enemy radar like a marble, then how small is the F-47? Some say less than a mosquito. That's a metaphor, of course, but it captures the scale of what the Air Force claims. For 5 years, this ghost aircraft has been flying quietly in test ranges, and only now the secrets are starting to emerge.
Real talk, my friends, every time I see this, oh, right now we are sharing this with the public. I bet they are working in the F-59 or something. Because if they are releasing this one, they are already preparing the other one. It's kind of crazy, to be honest, the technology that Americans own, that you guys own, because most of my audience is actually American. But again, my friends, you know the term overkilling. America is already so ahead, but I understand you guys want to be the number one for many years.
In this video, I'll explain what Stealth Plus Plus actually means, how stealth has evolved from the F-117 to the F-35 and F-22, and how the F-47 pushes it further. We'll break down radar invisibility, infrared hiding, and even how brand new engines reduce a plane's heat signature. We'll also explore why combining Mach 2 plus speed with deep stealth was once considered impossible, and how the F-47 may have solved it, and the cost and controversy behind this mega project.
To understand Stealth Double Plus Plus, you first need the quick history of stealth. In the 1970s, DARPA's Have Blue experiments proved that aircraft could be designed to deflect radar waves instead of reflecting them. This became the F-117 Nighthawk.
Okay, real talk, my friends. Call me crazy if you want. But this, to me, is still one of the most beautiful jets ever built, the Nighthawk. The design is crazy futuristic.
First operational stealth jet. The F-22 Raptor then refined the idea, adding aerodynamic performance to stealth. The Raptor's radar cross-section, or RCS, is often described as appearing the size of a marble on radar. The F-35 Lightning took the stealth playbook further, by integrating advanced sensors and electronic warfare, though its RCS is generally thought to be slightly larger than the F-22's. Now comes...
See, my friends, that's interesting, because the F-35 is a bit worse than the F-22, from what I understand. The F-22 is still the best, but I always assume that as numbers go up, is already the better version. But in this case, it's a bit different, right? You guys still prefer the F-22.
The F-47. On an official Air Force graphic, it's labeled Stealth Plus Plus. That doesn't mean they've released its radar signature. Those numbers remain classified. What it does mean is that the Air Force considers it a new category of low observability, beyond both the Raptor and the Lightning. Think of stealth as coins on a table. If the F-35 is a quarter and the F-22 a marble, the F-47 belongs in an even smaller box, one the Air Force simply calls Stealth Plus Plus. But stealth isn't just radar. To be truly invisible, a jet has to manage 3 major signatures: radar reflection, infrared heat, and electronic emissions. Radar stealth comes from shaping, like carefully angled mirrors that deflect radar beams away, and from materials that soak up energy.
That's why the B-2 bomber is also this shape. Okay, I think I'm making a correct assumption, and I guess the F-47 is going in the same shape direction, if we can say that.
That's why modern stealth jets have sharp edges aligned at specific angles, serpentine inlets that hide the engine fan, and internal weapon bays instead of external pylons. Infrared stealth is harder. Even if radar can't see you, the heat of your exhaust and skin can. Sensors detect this glow easily. And then there's emissions control. A fighter broadcasting on radar gives itself away, so modern stealth jets use low probability of intercept radars and fuse data from many sensors to minimize their own emissions. Here's the paradox. Stealth and speed usually don't go together. Why? Because going faster than Mach 2, that's over 1,500 miles per hour, generates enormous heat. That heat lights up infrared detectors like a flare, undoing all your careful radar stealth. So historically, engineers faced a brutal choice: build for speed or build for stealth.
Okay. Yeah, but this makes a lot of sense, because if you go super fast, you need a lot of energy, a lot of fuel, right? Okay. Oh, sorry.
The F-47 is America's attempt to solve both. The secret lies in its engines. Next Generation Adaptive Propulsion, or NGAP. These new engines, like Pratt & Whitney's XA103 and GE's XA102, are 3-stream adaptive cycle designs. That means they can literally reconfigure airflow in flight. In high-thrust mode, they act like a turbojet, pouring power into the core for supersonic speed. In cruise mode, they open a third bypass stream, routing cooler air around the core, improving fuel efficiency and cooling the jet at the same time. Think of it as an engine with 3 gears instead of 2. That extra bypass stream works like a built-in heat sink, reducing exhaust temperature, hiding the jet from heat-seeking missiles, and giving it longer legs without guzzling fuel. Industry claims these adaptive engines are up to 25...
Buffering, sorry, but leave me a like if you also enjoy this type of videos, because I don't understand a lot of this stuff, to be fair. I'm just... probably like you. I mean, a lot of people don't understand this type of technology, but I love Star Wars, I love Star Trek, I love all of those, my friends, and I feel like we are getting to a level that you only 20 years ago you could only imagine in movies, or on TV shows, my friends. This is crazy technology that we are seeing.
Guzzling fuel. Industry claims these adaptive engines are up to 25% more fuel efficient than today's F-35 engines.
And more importantly, they provide much better thermal management. That's how the F-47 can chase Mach 2 Plus while still cutting its infrared signature. Not perfectly invisible, but a much harder target to lock onto.
Almost.
Now let's talk about shape. The F-47 is tailless, no vertical stabilizers at all. Why? Because vertical tails reflect radar from the sides, dramatically increasing signature. By eliminating them, designers reduce radar return from multiple angles. Instead, the F-47 uses a diamond-like, blended wing body profile. Think of a manta ray, smooth and wide, deflecting radar waves
Well, friends, is more or less the same shape as the B-2 bomber, right?
upward or downward instead of back at the source. This idea isn't brand new. Boeing's bird of prey demonstrator in the late 1990s already proved that tailless stealth aircraft could slash radar signatures by
There is no way that was a thing. My friends, there is no way. This is a AI image for sure. What is this? This one looks crazy cool. Oh man, my friends, if I was American, I would be so proud of this. I'm proud of this already for some reason, but this is incredible to see.
Prey demonstrator in the late 1990s already proved that tailless stealth aircraft could slash radar signatures by orders of magnitude. The F-47 is the mature form of that concept, scaled up and adapted for real combat. But Stealth++ doesn't just mean radar. It means reducing visibility across the electromagnetic spectrum. Infrared, for instance. Modern detectors can pick up even faint heat glows. The adaptive cycle engines help hide exhaust heat, but engineers go further. The F-47's exhaust nozzles are carefully shielded, possibly using slit-shaped outlets and advanced cooling methods to mix hot gases with cooler air before they leave the aircraft. The result? A reduced infrared plume that makes heat-seeking missiles far less effective. Not true invisibility.
So basically, this jet is the fire and the fireman at the same time.
But a moving target that appears much dimmer than anything flying today. Stealth++ also covers the invisible war of sensors. The F-35 was famous for fusing radar, infrared, and electronic data into a single 360-degree picture. The F-47 takes that logic further.
Okay.
There are credible hints that the entire skin of the aircraft may act as a destroyer sensor, sometimes called a smart skin. Instead of one big nose radar dish, hundreds of embedded arrays could cover the fuselage, turning the whole jet into a giant, flexible eye.
This would mean fewer external protrusions, fewer seams to bounce radar, and a level of situational awareness far beyond even the Raptor. But stealth isn't just about the jet itself. The F-47 is designed as the quarterback for a team of drones called Collaborative Combat Aircraft, or CCA.
Wait. So this will be the mother with the kids all the time? Look at the the babies right there. Wait, but this is actually very well taught. Sorry.
Sure. But stealth isn't just about the jet itself. The F-47 is designed as the quarterback for a team of drones called Collaborative Combat Aircraft, or CCA. The plan is around 1,000 CCAs supporting fewer than 200 F-47s. Each drone can extend sensors, carry weapons, or act as decoys. Together, they magnify the ghost effect. On radar, an enemy might see an entire squadron, but not know which aircraft are human-piloted and which are expendable drones.
That's crazy, you know. In cartoons, you see this type of stuff. The guy multiplies itself. Now try to guess the correct one. I think you see this in Dragon Ball or something. Jesus, holy sweet potato pepperoni cappuccino. This one is even crazier than I thought.
An enemy might see an entire squadron, but not know which aircraft are human-piloted and which are expendable drones. This swarm capability makes the F-47 more than a stealth jet. It makes it the silent commander of an invisible fleet. But Ghost
is a jet with an army, a baby army. It's crazy.
Technology isn't cheap. Each F-47 is expected to cost nearly $300 million, making...
That's nothing. I mean, that's crazy. That's one jet... is more than a lot, is probably more than how much certain European countries spend in their military per year.
It the most expensive fighter jet in history. So here's what I want to ask you. If America really has a jet that's invisible to radar and infrared, how would you stop it? Could any...
That's a great question. UFOs.
Country defend against that? Would an invisible jet make you feel safer?
We need
or
aliens.
Does it make the world even more dangerous? Will it start a new stealth race? And if full spectrum invisibility becomes real, radar, heat, even satellites, should America use it first or keep it secret forever? Think about it.
No, of course, don't use it if you don't have to, right, my friends? I think that's obvious. Unless you have to. Look, the crazy thing is, if the World War III actually starts for real, I think we will experience technology that we cannot even comprehend at this point. You know what I mean, my friends? I really believe even China, to be fair, but specific America owns stuff that makes, again, Star Wars look like a shield. Looks like Star Wars? Crap. This is the real movie.
What happens when no one knows who's in the sky above them? I want to know your answer. Tell me in the comments.
Man, not even Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker can stop America.
In the sky above them. I want to know your answer. Tell me in the
Yeah.
comments, because this is a conversation every American
I have no idea,
needs
my
to
friend.
have.
What do you mean?
And if this video gave you a new way of looking at stealth technology, then do me one favor. Share
What?
it with one friend who loves defense, tech, or mega
My friends,
projects as much
link
as
below
you do.
for the original
Make sure
video.
you subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown. And finally, thank you. You chose to spend your precious time here, and that means the world to me. Until
you.
next time, stay curious.
My friends, this is a great channel. Show him all the love. The US already. Wait. A strike in Iran? We may have to take a look at that one. My friends, thank you so much for watching this me. I really appreciate that you guys spend time here, because you could be watching a bunch of other channels and you decided to watch this one with me. So thank you for that. Again, link below for my Twitch. I've been going live there almost every day. If you don't have Twitch, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever you feel like, of course. And of course, if you are new here, consider also to leave a like and subscribe. That said, see you guys in the next one. Bye, my friends.